Geico could suck my dick. Honest to God. Geico, if you're listening, Sugamadug. Suck it! Suck it! Dude, so some lady hit my car. Whatever, accidents happen. She hit my car. And now I got Geico. These bumblegungs dealing with the freaking insurance thing. And their job, by the way, if your car gets hit, obviously the insurance company's job is to pay as little as possible to get your car fixed. And so my car is there at the body shop of my choosing because I wanted my car to get fixed right. So I take it to the body shop of my choosing. If it was up to Geico, they would have fucking taken it to Joe Blow Plo and Co. They always have in Co. When you know it's a shitty body shop, it goes Joe Blow and Co. You know? I got to stop saying, you know. That's another thing I realized when I'm listening to the edit back. Oh, everything I say, I go, you know? You know? Yeah, we know. We're listening. We already know that. We're listening. So I say, you know, tons of times. So I'm trying to get better at not saying, you know? You know? That old joke. Did we pick that up?
Yeah, we're picking that up.
Oh, yeah, the effects are on. Okay, cool. We got a cool little contraption for our effects, too, you know. I just said, you know, again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the podcast. We're recording live with some new equipment. I got J.R. Cruz, my co-host, is sitting right in front of me, and he's thinking about getting hair plugs, ladies and gentlemen. J.R., let's reconsider that, okay? The only way you want to get a hair plug is if you get AstroTurf, and I hear that that's actually pretty cool.
That sounds pretty good, dude. You're a really good jockey.
I used to have a joke about you call them disc jockeys?
Disc jockeys, yeah.
DJs.
They call them radio
like radio
jockeys
DJs, yeah, radio DJs. I used to have a joke about it. It was like that they could never call in sick to work convincingly. You know, because they always sound the same. Like, good morning, boss. Don't think I'm going to make it in today. I'm feeling a little under the weather. And the guy goes, hey, dude, you sound exactly the same. Why don't you get your ass into work? Is that funny? Hold on. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Salty Locks coming back live to you. And in my co-host, J.R. Cruz.
Hey.
Oh, boy. We're going to have to interview new freaking co-hosts.
No, but that's the co-host. The other one, he's just, it's the Robin. Oh, no, Robin talks a lot. Huh?
Robin talks a lot. I mean, she laughs a lot.
But in the beginning, she didn't talk a lot.
Mm-hmm. That's cool, man. The Robin to my Howard, ladies and gentlemen, J.R. Cruz's.
Get into the Geico. Don't you have a little...
Oh, yeah. So what the insurance companies do, this is a little salty knock knowledge for you. But basically what this show is me ranting about shit I'm pissed about. There are things that are baking my last bean. If you're trying to figure out what this podcast has become, it's become me letting a little steam off of that little release valve. Woo, because I'm boiling over until I start talking to you guys. And I hope you can relate. I hope you get it and you're like, oh, I've had that same experience. Because that's what comedy is doing some shit that people are like, oh my God, that's happened to me too. And that's why it's funny. So if you've ever dealt with an insurance company, especially Geico, fuck you! Geico sunks, dude. That stupid little lizard. If I saw that lizard, I'd choke it out. Dude, if I saw that lizard, I would sick Doogie on it. I'd be like, Doogie, go get that fucking lizard. You know why you're saving, what is the jingle?
15% on your car insurance?
15% or more? Because they're fucking doing 25% less of a job. That's why you're saving 15% on Geico, is because they're doing 25% less of a job. The shit that this guy, the adjuster that's dealing with my car, has been pulling. So basically how it works, man, you get your car, you take it to the body shop, right? If you're not at fault, which is what happened in my case. Car was parked, lady hits the car. So I'm like, cool, I want to get my car fixed. So I asked the dealership where I got it. I go, what do you guys recommend? Because I want it fixed right. They give me a place. It's a nice body shop. You know, I looked at the reviews. Nowadays, anytime I want to look something up or take my car for a service or I want to, whatever, go to a restaurant, I'll look at Yelp. Yelp I use, dude. I use Yelp all the time. I look at the reviews. For a restaurant, nothing less than 4 stars. I'm not going to go. If you're less than 4 stars, I'm not eating at your place. Okay, 4 stars plus. I'm there all day, dude. I'll take a little gander. And I look at the food. The food's got to look good. You can have 4 stars and your food looks like shit. I'm not going to go. But you could have 4 stars. Food looks fantastic. 3.5 stars and the food looks fantastic. I'm going to go. Because the food could push me over the edge because there is people that take pictures of the food. Unless the pictures are from the restaurant. Then I know you're fucking around. I know you're sneaking it, dude. Nothing looks as good as the picture from the establishment. The old McDonald's burger does not look like the McDonald's burger when you get it. So I get to the shop after I looked up the reviews, and it's got 5 stars. Everyone's ranting and raving. Hey, man, this guy fixed my car so good, and, you know, he did it quickly and did a great job. Passed the tests, all my fine-tooth comb test, you know, because I'm really anal about my car. You know, I'll see everything. Just little things will bother me, as I've talked about before, because I'm sick. So I passed the test. I go there. Guy comes out. Seems super cool. He's a pro. The guy I'm dealing with, Sam, he's a pro. And he knows how to talk. He knows how to make you feel comfortable, you know. And he's like, no, buddy, I'm here for you. You know, so you feel like you're being taken care of and all that. And now I can tell why there's good reviews about him. But skeptical me, I'm still in the back of my head going, is this guy trying to fuck me? You know, but that's always going to be there. With me, that's always going to be an issue that I have. That was my mentality. So I talked to him. He goes, dude, no problem. We'll get it, you know, and I guarantee you, because it's COVID too, so the insurance adjusters are not coming to see the cars. They're not coming to see the cars. You send pictures. So what I did was I went on an app, and I mean, there's no way you could see what the damage is from the pictures. And there isn't even enough room for me to send all the pictures for the damage. I'm like, how do they even do this? So the guy sends an estimate based on these pictures that I sent. And guess what? The estimate is super low ball. The guy comes in, it's like $800, $900 to fix this thing that's like definitely damaged, and the paint material is going to cost way more. The guy comes in super low ball. The guy Sam was like, dude, that's just what they do. They come in low. We give them their supplemental. There's another estimate we do. Then we somehow negotiate in the middle. So they get the freaking first estimate, and they go, whoa. This is for a repair. We need to replace it, blah, 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 blah. That whole shim-shang show that is just hell to deal with. And me, I'm too involved. Normal people, they'll go to the body shop, they'll leave the car, they'll leave. They don't even think twice about it. Me, I'm home thinking every scenario that this could get fucked up. I'm home just thinking about it. Oh no, if they do this, they're not going to give me the new bumper. They're going to give me a used one and act like it's new. You know, all these things that they're going to charge the thing. I think about all this dumb shit. So now I'm in the middle, okay? We got the insurance company, this Jack Joe, a Geico. He's working from home. This guy it calls me at freaking, I don't know, he doesn't have to drive to work, so he's up at 6 a.m. He's at work. He woke up, he's at work, he's at the office. So this guy's calling at the weirdest hours, and I'm not available because I'm fucking sleeping like a human being. So I get up, already missed calls from this guy. Every morning that this guy calls me is a morning ruined. How about that? He calls me, and I got to get all, because I get all hot and toasty about the freaking, his dealings. I get all, my blood starts to boil because of what he's dealing with the guy. And he lies to me. The guy's been lying to me, man. The guy goes, oh yeah, they said it's going to take 21 days for your car to get fixed. I think he's trying to turn me against the shop, so I pull my car out of the shop. I think this shop is like too nice of a shop for his liking or something. If I took it to a Geico shop, dude, they'd freaking put duct tape around my bumper and send it home. And that guy would be happy. He'd be happy. He'd be like, oh, they did a great job. Didn't they do a great job? That's a Geico-approved shop. He keeps saying that. He keeps rubbing that in my face because the shop I took it to is not a Geico-approved shop. Because they don't work with shops that actually do a thorough job, I'm assuming. They just want a shop that'll cut the corners and then give the car back, you know, make it cosmetically look good. But what if your sensors don't work anymore? Hey, that's on you. Looks good. So this guy calls me. It's been a week. Yeah, it should have been done. What are they doing over there? So then I got to get pissed at the shop. Now I got to call the shop. I talk to Sam, and I go, hey, Sam, what's going on over there? And Sam's like, man, I don't know what you're talking about. The ball's in their court. I've been waiting to get a go-ahead so I can order the parts. So now I'm stuck in the middle. Now I got to call that guy back. Today was just the end of it, dude. From how I remembered it this morning, there was kids yelling in the background, and he was going like, hey, man, I'm not going to fix your car. That's what I remember. And I just got up like, what? Because it's taking too long. It's taking too long. It's taking too long is the bottom line, man. That whole thing, it's just taking too long. And then this guy's making it way harder than it needs to be. I'm just in the middle. You know, and he calls me every day to go, hey, I don't know if you can put any pressure. Oh, this is what he said to me the other day. He goes, I don't know, I don't know. I can't really put pressure on them, if you know what I mean. I'm like, dude, we're not in the mafia. What do you mean? Dude, just call them and say, hey, dude, you're taking a little too long. Or, hey, whatever you're charging me is a little bit too much. He said their labor is too much. Well, of course, man. They're a body shop. That's how they make their money. They charge labor. That's every body shop. Every body shop is inflating it. You know, they're saying it takes a half hour when it takes 10 minutes. I hope this guy's not using this to make a case against me. Every time I record these things, I'm like, fuck, this guy's showing this to his supervisor. My car's not ready yet. I should release this after my car's ready. He's like, look, I'm showing it. He says he knows that they're inflating the prices. I don't know. I was about to say your name, you son of a bitch. This guy's screwing me, but he's baked my last bean. Whatever, dude. It's just never fun to deal with that. It's never fun.
You just let shit get to you.
Yeah, I always do. I mean, that's my problem is I let stuff... I can't let go of things either. It's kind of stressful to be that way. You know, like I'll have to deal with it right then. That's why having my phone and having emails come through right away, it's not good for me. Because as soon as I see the email, I'm like, God, I get anxiety about it. I'm like, oh, I got to answer this or I got to figure it out. That's not good. Never good.
But your stress also makes you create things that probably aren't there. I'm not saying he's not a dick, but like, you thought I put my fingers in your peanut butter.
Ooh, guys.
You know what I mean?
Hey, guys. Hey, guys. There's a thin line between love and hate. There was a period about 30 minutes where I hated my buddy JR. I hated him. He... comes over, helps me out with the podcast, and I really appreciate it. We work together on the road. I think I know this guy. I think I trust this guy. And then, one day, he's over here. He's in my kitchen. Wow, no, I'm not saying anything. What's mine is yours. What's yours is mine. You can have whatever you want. For sure. Anything in my house you can have. And I go in the fridge. You know where I keep the peanut butter? Dude, it's like a baseball scoop. I don't even know if that makes sense. It's like you ever look at Vaseline and there's two fingers in it? It looks like that. You went, zoop, and I use spoon. It's my house. Why would I put my fingers in the peanut butter? So I see that. And then I go, JR. Because he was in the studio. I go, JR, did you put your fingers? And he goes, and I go, in the peanut butter? He goes, dude, I said this. I go, did you put your finger? And he goes, in the peanut butter? No, I did not do that. So now, are you not going to think that he did it? He did it. I didn't even finish saying, I go, dude, did you put your finger? He goes, the peanut butter? No, I didn't. Why would I touch peanut butter? And he had the guilty voice, bro. Look, he's getting nervous. That's a sign of nervousness when you choke.
No.
What? Explain.
No, dude. No, your mind created it that fast. Do you know what I mean? Because you said, did you put your fingers in the peanut butter? And when you said that, it was so outrageous to me that I would do that I responded in turn with that volume. I was like, no, I didn't put the peanut. Like, I was like,
if
no,
you were
I
on
didn't
the
do
stand,
that.
you did way too much thinking into it. There's way too much thought put into this rebuttal.
No, I had time to process this because I still had time. Like, why would I do that?
I thought it was a quick, like, we're getting to work. Let's fucking dab it up. I don't know what it was, dude. Somebody did that. Whether it was you or somebody else, dude, I never do that.
But here's the thing. Are you sure that there are two fingers? Because you're not a
dog.
You're not a
I use spoons.
Expert.
I use spoons. If I was a forensic expert, I would put all of my whole business on it.
You would probably
that it was fingers. I literally could go like I almost took your hand and put it back in there to see if it matched up. That's what I almost did. All right, pal? Yeah.
No, but all I'm saying is that sometimes you think of things and then you need to make them true. Everybody does that. I do this shit too.
Yeah, of course. You create a narrative.
Maybe
you create your own narrative.
Cirrhosis?
Yeah, my cirrhosis of the liver. That's why I do it. My neurosis.
Neuroses. Because you did that with that lady that had your headphones.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't
Oh,
have
yeah.
your
I mean, I
headphones.
know. I'm not going to lie to you. I do create stories for sure.
Yeah. So
Okay.
so I'm just saying, you did that for sure. You
But
did that.
you know
with
you know what's sad about this situation? You're using our friendship to exploit what you know about me. So if I were you, I would do the same thing. I'd be like, dude, your neuroses. While you're over there fucking peanut butter ham Peter over there going dippity dippity scoopity skunk. And now I'm over here to have to be, oh yeah, it's probably not poor JR. He's a good family man. You're full of shit. Dude, it was the way that I go, did you put your finger, and you go, the peanut butter? No. You did it like that. And did I create that? I wish I had tape of it. I wish the cameras were still rolling on that. Anyway, whatever. He didn't do it. All right, guys. It's about that time. I smoke a little air, bitch. Today we're smoking lemon meringue. I don't know who it is from. That strain is lemon meringue. And it's good. It's a nice little sativa. Oops. I went to Costco yesterday. Dude, as a single man, I should never go to Costco. I went to get toilet paper is why I went. And I got way too much toilet paper. You should see it right there. I got way too much toilet paper. I got water for 48 people. I got ribs. I love barbecuing. I'll show you guys next time. I'm going to smoke these bad bitches. And so I always get like 5 racks of ribs when I get them, because to smoke something in a Traeger, it takes so long. It's 8 hours for these fucking ribs, dude. So if I'm going to smoke something, I'm going to put a bunch of something in there. 5 racks of ribs. And I'll show you. I promise I'll show you. They're so good. 8 hours it takes to make a fucking rib. They're delicious. And do I get full after I eat 3 ribs? Yeah, because there's a lot of rub. And can I ever finish more than a rack? No. And if you do eat more than a rack, we're going to be 700 pounds soon. There's so much sodium and shit in there, but they're good. They're good. 3 or 4 ribs, 3 or 4 bones. So normally when I sleep in my bedroom, there's Alexa. And that little bitch, she'll wake me up right on time every time. She's on cue. I go, before I go to bed, Alexa, wake me up at 7 a.m. You know what the problem with that is? I don't wake up till 9. I don't wake up till about 8 or 9. Okay? And it's not a big problem for me, but I'd imagine the person lives under me. They gotta be able to hear it, dude. Because it's pretty loud. So they gotta hear this every morning. They gotta probably hear this conversation. That's the alarm. And then, Alexa, snooze. Yo, not only is it that now, because I don't even touch a button. There's no button to touch. With Alexa, there's no button to touch. So every time the alarm goes off, my ass in the morning, I go, Alexa, snooze. So my neighbor's just hearing, Alexa, snooze, every 15 minutes. Till about 8:30 or 9. That's crazy. And I can't not, and I always tell her to wake me up at 7. I can't believe they need to make these things like intuitive to be like, when the next time I ask her, hey, Alexa, wake me up at 7. She should come back like a real woman would and be like, hey, I've tried waking you up at 7 for the last 3 weeks. It's not happening. So I'm going to set it for 8 because you're going to snooze me to 8 anyway. That's what she should say. Alexa should never take my first request for an alarm. Ever. Don't ever take it. Do you remember all your teachers? I remember my teachers, man.
Only the cool ones.
I'm going to try to name mine. Mrs. Hedberg, kindergarten, came through. She was like an old hippie now that I think about it. You know when you like didn't know as a kid what that look was? Why does she smell like patchouli oil? Like I didn't even know that was patchouli oil when I was a kindergartner. But yep, she was a patchouli oil. Like a leftover hippie dog, you know? She was dope. Mrs. Hedberg, Mrs. Owens, 2nd grade. Sweetheart lady. And now when I always look back, I always go, dude, we were like little foreigners. Like I probably had an accent and shit. I don't remember it, but I was like, Mrs. Teacher. Mrs. Owen, third grade, don't remember. Mrs. Holland or some shit. She was mean. I didn't like her. She was a little weird, mean. I didn't like her. I don't remember her. Third grade. Now we jump up to fourth grade. Fourth grade. I don't remember her either. She was mean as well. I caught her smoking. You're not supposed to see your teacher smoking. And she was by the teacher's lounge and she was smoking and she saw me and she goes, oh. I was like, I caught you, bitch. You got to go to the principal's office. You were smoking cigarettes. And she always smelled like cigarettes. What a weird thing to smell like for kids, you know? You can't smoke now, I'd imagine, around the kids. Come on. So that was fourth grade. Fifth grade, Mr. Smith, one of my favorite teachers of all time. He was the best, dude. He's one of the reasons I do stand-up. I talk about it in my act. Mr. Smith, I don't know where he's at. Shout out to him, man. He was a great teacher because he made it fun, relatable. He was so relatable, dude. He would make jokes. He would read. He would do characters when he read us the books. There's a book called Mrs. Pickett or something, The Adventures of Miss Pickett, some shit. And he would read it, and he would do the characters. Man, I love this so much. So Mr. Smith was a G, bro. And he would have these riddles. Every day he'd have a riddle. See how like exciting I'm talking about him? This is how every teacher you should be talking about. And the ones that don't do it like that, what the fuck are you teaching for? Like, teaching's a job, you got to love to do it. Every teacher should teach with that enthusiasm because the kid's fucking future depends on it. Really? It does. There's like a lot of situations where like a fucking teacher saved a kid. You know what I mean? That's not just some cliche bullshit they put in a movie. That's happened a lot. Like Mr. Smith, I was fucking selling drugs, man. I'm kidding. Mr. Smith was dope. He used to have these little riddles. He would have something like 2 fathers and 2 sons go fishing. Everyone catches a fish. They come home. There's 3 fish. How do you explain that? That was one of the riddles he would do. 2 fathers and 2 sons go fishing. Everyone catches a fish. They come home. They have 3 fish. What's going on here? Think about it. 2 fathers and 2 sons, they go fishing. They all catch 1 fish. They come home with 3 fish. What's going on here?
Oh, I got it. It's the dad. It's the grandpa, the dad, and the son.
Damn, you're smart 5th grader, bro. You're smarter than a 5th grader, dog. That's true. It took you a minute, but you got it, dog. So that was, dude, and I just love those things. Isn't that cool that he would do that?
That's dope, dude.
He'd put those little riddles up, and then whoever got it, I forget what you got, but you got like not a star, but you got like candy or some shit. You'd get something if you got it right. They were so fun. And I remember I would tell my dad about him when I would get home. My dad's like, and I think my dad had to be high. Dude, because he had to be high when I was telling him one time because he's like, oh my God, that's so great. I'm thinking about it like, dude, he was a grown-ass man. And I'm telling him like that riddle. I'd come home and I'd try to remember the riddle that from the thing and I'd tell my dad. Or I remember trying to tell him. And one time I told him and he goes, you know what? That's so great, man. And now that I think he had to be high, he was like, that's awesome, man. Dude, you know what? Bring that. You should ask your teacher, bring those home. Dude, he asked me to ask Mr. Smith if I could bring all these things home. So I asked him, I go, Mr. Smith, and he goes, yeah, it was probably weird, but he's like, yeah, fuck yeah, dude, take the ones that we've already done. So I took, and they were on these big poster boards, you know? So I took like 15 of them home or 20 of them home. And we were going through them, and my dad, I brought him home. My dad's like, what is this? I go, Dad, he told me to bring him home. He goes, fucking, you know. He goes, what are you doing? And I was like, you wanted, look at this one. And now I'm like trying to sell him the fucking riddles. No, but there's a fox and a chicken and a rabbit. What do you take across the lake first? My dad, get the fuck out of here. JR has a riddle he wants to share.
I got some riddles. I don't know if you want to hit. I'll give you 2.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's do it. Let's do some riddles. And if you're listening, play along.
Yeah, these are childhood riddles, so they shouldn't be that hard. All right, riddle number 1. If a brother, his sister, and their dog weren't under an umbrella, why didn't they get wet?
Go again.
If a brother, his sister, and their dog weren't under an umbrella, why didn't they get wet?
A brother, a sister, and their dog?
And their dog weren't under the umbrella. Why didn't they get wet?
What the foo? Okay, so it's a brother, a sister, and their dog.
Oh, we should have put the Jeopardy music on the.
Do we have Jeopardy music? I'll put it in post.
Yeah. Go.
If a brother and sister and their dog were in the rain.
Weren't under an umbrella, why didn't they get wet?
Oh, because there's no rain.
Bam.
That's so simple when you think about it, dude. It's so simple, but at first you're like, what the fuck? Immediately your brain starts thinking about the umbrella. There has to be rain.
Yeah.
But that's just useless information they give you, so you go another place. That's a typical thing for a riddle.
I'll give you one more. This is the last one.
Go ahead.
This is a little difficult, though. All right,
go ahead.
Riddle. What can you catch but not throw?
Herpes. What can you catch but you can't throw?
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. It's got to be a disease or something. Right? It's a disease.
Yeah, you're on it.
So that's, what the fuck? You can catch it, but you can't
there's
throw
a
it.
Specific one.
I mean, most of them, dude. You can't throw it.
All right, this one, the solution is a cold.
Yeah, exactly. Any fucking thing like that.
Right.
Any sickness.
All right, fucking smart ass. Damn. Dude.
Oh, am I getting angry? No, but I feel like I got that one quickly, dude. But let's see, because, dude, my brain doesn't work like that. Sometimes I'm a most of the time I'm a dumbass. With stuff like this, dude, I'll be like, I get hung up on one little thing.
All right, this is a hard one. I don't think you're gonna get this one, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I misjudged you. What is so fragile that saying its name breaks it?
Silence.
Damn, that's
Damn,
good.
dog. I freaking nailed you, dog.
Look, honestly, I feel like that was the riddle that fucking Mr.
No, you didn't. Bro, I said it too fast. It was kind of like you and the peanut butter. I'm not joking.
Yeah, you had that in your brain already.
Dog.
You heard that riddle before.
When you break it, and no, you know what? It tripped me out. I don't know if I'm hyper aware because of the lemon meringue. I swear to God, I don't know if it's the lemon meringue, if it's the weed, because, dude, my brain, it was silent. You said, what's so fragile? And it was almost like I was in a game show. In my head, I was in a freaking the studio of the fucking game show. You know when it's cold and it's fucking, you're in the studio and this is like for the $1 million. And you said, what's fragile? And you even did the dumb like whisper voice. What's fragile? So fragile that if you say it, you break it. And then you know what I swear to God I thought? I go, if I talk, like I was in the silent moment and I'm like, wait a minute, if I talk, I'm breaking it. And then it just came to me, man. Like, what? It's so funny to do a post game on those dumb things. Imagine I won the $1 million and that's what I was explaining to you, how my stupid brain worked and figured that out. Dummy.
That was actually pretty impressive.
This is a fun game. I think I like this segment.
That was pretty impressive, dude.
This segment's for you, Mr. Smith. This is going to be called the Mr. Smith segment.
Mr. Smith, dude. He could.
All right, let's do one more riddle, dog.
One more. Okay.
Do you like how I'm feeling good? So I'm like, all right, dude, let's just do another one. This is going to be the Riddle podcast.
You should have just stopped when you were up. But
all right. No, we're here, dog. We're here. Let's play to win, dog. Lemon meringue. I got lemon meringue on my side for you.
All right.
Go ahead.
So, riddle. What answer can you never answer yes to?
This one. I'm kidding. What answer
can you never answer yes to?
What answer?
Yeah.
Oh, it's an answer. It's not a question.
So what answer can you never answer yes to?
There's no, it's an answer. It's not a question.
No, it's a question. Like you're getting a question, but you can't answer yes to it.
So what question can you not answer yes to?
Right here, the riddle says, what answer can you never answer yes to?
Okay. I thought that the dilemma is you don't answer answers. You answer questions.
I'll give you the solution.
Oh, so it's not that.
It says riddle, and that's what the riddle is, and then there's the solution. So I'm gonna hit the riddle one more time. The riddle is, what answer can you never answer yes to? The solution is, are you asleep yet?
Dude, I haven't said this too many times. I hate you. What the fuck, dude? Oh.
First of all, you got one riddle and you're on top.
I
of
got
the
two, bro. Don't try to discount me now. I got two clean riddles, bro. This one I honestly thought I was freaking Albert Einstein, dude. This one I thought I was freaking Einstein. I go like this, hit me with a riddle, bro. And you go, what answer could you not answer yes to? What? That doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't make sense. Read another one. Dude, you're like looking up fucking the Chilean riddle book. Like that like it doesn't translate. Like what answer can you not say yes to? Are you sleeping?
All right. I'll give you another one. Right? This is the riddle. What is always
Okay, those crickets don't even sound like crickets, dude.
All right, riddle.
Go.
What is always in front of you but can't be seen?
The motherfucking future.
Damn.
Dog, I knew that one. That was a
Mr.
good
Smith.
one. That was,
That was
no,
Mr.
come
Smith.
on, fool. He didn't have these forward-thinking ones. Mr. Smiths were all like that one. Like you have a fox. All right, you have a fox. You have a farmer, and you got a chicken. So a fox, a chicken, and some grain, right? And the farmer, and you can only take like two things at once, and you got to cross a river or some shit. So if you take the chicken and the feed, and you have to leave one thing behind. So if you take the chicken and the feed, does this make sense? You guys better be listening. I know some of you guys know what I'm talking about. So this is the riddle. There's three things you got to take. There's a fox, okay, on the bank. Like they're on the one side of the river, and then you got to go to the other side of the river, right? So you have a fox, you got a chicken, and then you got the bag of chicken feed, which the chicken would eat the chicken feed, the fox would eat the chicken. And you got to take, you can only take two. Fuck. Do you take two or one?
You just confused yourself.
No. You can only take one at a time across the lake. What do you take first? So if you take the fox first, the chicken's going to eat the feed. Okay? Mm-hmm. So you got to figure this whole thing out. But the people forget that you can bring something back. That's how you do it.
Hell yeah, you do it like that.
That's how you do it, fool.
Hell yeah, that's how you do it.
That's some good thinking right there.
I think I won one of these riddle competitions when I was like...
I'm dealing with a fucking champion, bro. I'm dealing with a champ, dog. This guy freaking okay. You want to put money on the next one?
On the next one that you could get it?
Yeah.
The next one is actually, if you don't get it, I'd be a little disappointed.
Well, let's go, dog.
I'd be a little disappointed if you don't get the next one.
Let's go, dog.
Riddle.
Riddle me.
What's black and white and blue?
What?
I'm going to say it again. What's black and white and blue?
Black and white and blue. This is easy, bro.
Listen to the way I say it.
Yeah.
What's black and white and blue?
What's black and white and blue? In blue?
And blue.
Black, white, and blue. A flag of some sort that has those colors.
What's black and white and blue?
A sad piano. Is it a piano?
No, but you're on the right track.
A blue piano.
No, you're on the right track.
Black and white.
No, you're on the right track. Whatever you said, but wasn't the last thing, it's good.
Dude.
All right, I'm going to just tell you. A sad zebra.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah. Something like that. What has 18 wheels and flies?
I don't know.
Think about it. 18 wheels and it flies.
Has 18 wheels
And flies.
and flies.
What has 18 wheels and flies?
I don't know.
A garbage truck.
Oh.
A garbage truck has 18 wheels.
Does it?
And flies.
Yeah. Yeah, but I didn't know a truck had 18 wheels. Oh, an 18-wheeler.
There you go.
A fucking, yeah. Oh, okay. These are a little harder, fool. Take a little hit.
All right, now I'm in the zone, dude. I'm in the zone for this. Go ahead and hit me with it. You're saying that these are a little harder. I'm dealing with a champion of this who he laid it on me later.
Okay, I could give you a simple one that you should get right away or one that's a little harder.
Dude, the simple ones for me are always the hardest. So when you think, oh, dude, this one's so easy, it's actually not.
Because your brain thinks too much.
I overthink.
You overthink. Maybe that's why you should try the simple one.
Let's try the simple one. Go ahead.
Because then it'll have your head not
This is a good thing to do on the podcast. We'll learn something about how my brain works.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What word is spelled wrong in the dictionary?
This is supposed to be easy?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm so lost now. What word is spelled wrong? Oh, the word wrong.
Yeah, there you go.
Ah, that was
easy.
You scared me there for a little
Yeah,
bit.
that was easy. You should have got it right away.
Yeah, that's true.
You
But then I'm
shoulda
like,
got-
wait. But then you see, my brain overthought already. It overthought into like, oh, what's a misspelled word?
Yeah.
I hear shit like you said that I wasn't there. All right, so that was the case for you. I wouldn't say that in court. Go ahead.
All right, last riddle. What becomes wetter the more it dries?
Your mama's pill. I'm kidding. All right, what becomes wetter the more it dries? Wetter the more it dries.
Yeah. It's a riddle. That's what it is. It's a riddle. What becomes wetter the more it dries?
Oh, dude, the vacuum that sucks the water out of whatever it's drying. Oh, dude, a dryer. A dryer?
So try not to get stumbled on the words. Think outside the box.
What gets wetter?
The more it dries.
Guys, are you getting this? I know there's people in their car going, fuck, you know, whatever the thing is. Like immediately saying, fuck it, you idiot. What gets wetter the more it dries?
Yeah.
I don't know.
A towel.
I hate you.
But you were thinking like it gets wet and dries at the same time.
Like everybody would think.